What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another smartphone couch video. Work to become a better man every single day. Work to become a better man. I'm gonna tell you what. I see all the problems out here. With society, specifically with man gets woman, guys saying, why they modern women, they this and that. Look, I don't care what it is, and really it should be not even for the women, but for yourself to work to become a better man. And when I say better man, I don't mean what society trying to say, because society will try to hit you with, well, you got to become a better man for this woman. And a lot of times what they saying is you got to do as a woman leads, or you got to comply. Nah, a better man is for yourself, the man in the mirror. You want to be your best self. Are you giving your best? Because shoot, that solves a lot. That solves a lot right there. And you got to work every day. You got to be a work in progress. Anytime a minister, he in his 70s now. He's a little bit of a father figure for me. He will say he's a work in progress, a man in his 70s. And you got to think about it. As a man, are you your best? Like when I talk about body game. In fact, I'm gonna get deep into body game later this week. But when I talk about body game, that's just about being your best body. Your best body. Are you in your best health? Are you working for health? And I'm especially pushing health because I'm still working through that stroke. But I'm gonna tell you what, and I had some therapists tell me this, a few people tell me this, some doctors. My stuff could have been worse, but what was I doing? I was still hitting the working out all the time, still hitting the drinking some juices, smoothies, all of that, eating differently. It ain't hit me as bad as it could, but that's because I was working. And you got to be the same way. Like I said, it's bigger than women. I'll get into the women part because let's be real, a lot of guys come on this channel want to know how to get women. I'm going to get into them in a second, but think about it. Are you doing your best on your job? Are you doing your best you can to make money? Can you do better on your job? If you have a business, are you giving your best or you just ho-hum? If you're just living your life every day, are you giving your best? Are you working every day? When you come across problems, are you figuring out how to deal with those problems? That's the thing. That's the thing you got to be thinking about. Because you can't be like just out here. Because I'm gonna be real. Let's just keep it a buck. A lot of guys who are having trouble in life, and specifically having trouble with women, they ain't giving their best. They want to think they are. I say they are, but deep down they know they ain't. Deep down they know they can do better. And let's be real with women. Just by their nature, they want the best. They want the best. And that in terms of what society says is the best. Whatever their personal best is. Whatever their personal best is, they want the best man. It's just how they are. That's why I say, hey, get yourself in your best shape. Your best shape. Present your best self. Be the best man you can be. Ultimately, and they're looking for a man who can lead too. But if you're not being your best, you're not leading. You got a lot of men out here, they can tend to be followers. You see, the first person you got to lead is yourself. You got to lead yourself. And you got to learn what you got to do every single day. Every single day. Because one thing I say this straight up about myself. I know I'm a better man than I was this time last year. And that's going through a stroke, everything. Because I was like, oh, okay, I got to do something better. Even for everything I was doing to prevent a stroke, I still had one. So I said, okay, I got to do some stuff different. I got to learn from it. Because one thing else with being a man is human. A man is going to make mistakes. You're going to have some bad moments. A man ain't going to sit around and complain, oh, I got this or that, or I had this or that. Man's going to say, okay, I went through that. Let me work so I don't go through it again. Let me deal with that issue. You know? Let me learn how to fix this, or let me work out better. Let me change my diet. Let me work harder on my job. Let me get the certification and knowledge so I can make more money. Everything. Now, I said I was going to get into women. Okay. Let's be real. Women are always comparing men to each other. That's just their nature. That's just their nature. I mean, and shoot, every single one of y'all is here because your mother compared your father to other men. Every single one of you. That's just how it is. Hell, that starts in the womb. It takes the best sperm has to get to that egg. Indeed, if a woman hypothetically had sex with 3 men, had a train ran on it, all of them ejaculated in her, all the sperm be fighting each other, so the best sperm would win out. That's how it is. So if you want a woman, what are you doing to be the best version of yourself? If you want a woman, what are you doing? Are you dressing the best you can? Are you getting yourself in your best shape? Are you presenting yourself in the best? You learning how to have a better conversation with a woman? Shoot, you learning, you trying to figure out how to be better in bed? Because it's a competition. It's a competition. And like I said, you doing all that to get a woman, but ultimately the competition is with the man in the mirror. That's who you fighting. You competing to be better than you were the day before. You competing with your negative self, your shadow self. Some of the metaphysicians, they're talking about shadow work. That's all that is. That's all that is. You want to be the best person that you can be. And like I said, it's every single day. It's not something you take a day off. It really ain't. Because you don't know what'll happen. You don't know what lesson you're going to get that day. And it's like you got to pay attention to every little thing. And you know what? You don't feel sad because some dudes be embracing it and saying, oh, well, I'm just a victim. I'm just this. This will happen. Oh, hell to the no. Hell to the no. If you know you got some issue, that's half the battle right there, because then you know what you got to deal with. You know what you got to fix in yourself. And every single man, it's no exceptions, got to do it. Now, all I can do is just remind you to fix it. And I can give you a program and everything, but ultimately, you got to want to follow the program. Ultimately, you the one got to do the work. I can talk body game all day. You the one got to go to the gym. I got my money channel. You the one who got to, figure out how you going to bring in more money. I got my deep thought channel. I always do it in front of my bookcase. You got to figure out what books you need to read that's going to increase your knowledge. Shoot. I'm reading a book now on demographics and the economy. Because I'm trying to figure out how stuff going. I'm already learning some stuff. That's something else too. Being a better man, you're always learning something every day. So, but it's every single day. And you got to do the work. Because that's what it means to be a man. I want y'all to think about that, all right? So, anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. Get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.